Video games comparisons are always going to exist. We cannot change that. That is always going to be a thing. Now lately I have seen too many people comparing Gotham Knights to Marvel's Avengers and saying that the game is going to flop because of. Now, if I'm being completely honest, it is a possibility. It is something likely to happen that Gotham Knights is going to flop. I sure as hell hope that it doesn't, because I'm really excited about that game. But I'm here to tell you with facts, not actually with just assumptions, that if the game flops, it's not going to be because of the similarities or because it's a game just like Marvel's Avengers was. The only thing in common that these games have is that they are looters and they are superhero looter based. On the other hand, mechanics-wise, they are fairly different from one to another. What is up, you damn gorgeous and beautiful, beautiful persons? Welcome back to role-playing games, to this Mariel corner in the internet where we like to discuss about RPGs. If you like the content, liking the video, super appreciated, and let's get right into the matter. So the very first thing why Marvel's Avengers flopped was the invasive microtransaction system. One of the main aspects in looter games, looter RPGs, is feeling attached to your character. Having a beautiful Barbie, that's one of the most interesting things about it all. I like to look nice, while fighting crime, while fighting evil. I like to be on style and fashionable. That's what I like to do, and I believe that most gamers like to do. And it's so disgusting, ungodly disgusting, when companies take advantage of. Specifically, in Marvel's Avengers, they were, let's say, 40 skins. This is just like, to make an example, 40 skins. Out of those 40, only 5 were different styles for skin. All of the other ones were just red skins with different color patterns, but they were the very same thing. And oh boy, if you wanted to place those beautiful skins on your character, you had to pay. More often than not, in a gacha system where you weren't able to see which one specifically were you going to get, and the ones that you were able to purchase directly from the store were so goddamn hugely expensive, meaning that it was pointless to gather gear throughout your completion of the side activities in the game. Because if you would like to look nice, you would have to pay, my boy. You would have to give monies to Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics. Oh, because money, it's always so goddamn gorgeous and beautiful for those companies, and they need to have those little monies. Now, on the other hand, they have said that it's only a statement that we got so far, but I should like to believe that it's true. In Gotham Knights, there are not going to be microtransactions, and the transmog system, the skin system, the gear system, it's actually quite amazing and beautiful. It's a system that we all like to play around with, and that I do not know why not every single RPG nowadays is implementing this, since it is becoming more popular and popular with the time as it passes by. That being said, gear will reflect the different skins that you have, but there are so many different variations that you can do to toy around and to play around with those different gears that you will be able to use and play in Gotham Knights. There's going to be 11 different armors for each knight, making 44 different armors for each knight. But you can add variation to those little armors in Gotham Knights, meaning you can change the visor, you can change the boots, you can also change the color, and if you have a legendary epic endgame gear that you do not like how it looks, you can use the transmog system to make that gear look as it looked on the very first beginning of the game, where you actually like how your character looks. So it does not matter what kind of armor are you wearing, you're always going to look like you want to look at all goddamn times, and that is so beautiful, and I believe that it's just so consumer friendly. I mean, like I said, that's one of the most interesting things about it all. I like my Barbie to look fashionable while fighting crime, and Gotham Knights is going to allow that. And also, it's going to be amazing because I won't have to pay a dime for it. The game is quite expensive on itself, so it only makes sense that everything that we experience will be there on launch. There might be expansions, that's a true, but it is what it is. I mean, on the launch of the game is going to be complete. You won't actually have to pay for anything else, and that is one of the main things that separates Gotham Knights from Marvel's Avengers. Now, the second one, and it's probably the most important one of them all, it's the live service co-op multiplayer that Marvel's Avengers had. In this kind of games, it's a risky bet. Really a risky bet. Because when you make a live service game, let me quote one of them, Destiny 1. I played the hell out of Destiny 1. And I enjoyed it because it was fun. It was compelling, the first one at least, to play the activities, to do the dailies, to do the weekly events, to do PvP. There was so much to do, and it was fun to do. Rewards were amazing. Skin hunting was amazing. Marvel's Avengers, though, on the other hand, it was promised that it was going to be a live service kind of looter, but it was just not fun at all. Like, and the main campaign was just like, eh. I mean, I felt attached at some extent to the main character, the new addition in this universe, that little gal that I do not remember the name for. But it was fun, you know? It was just something like that movie that you go to watch with popcorn and so on and so forth, and you say, it's a watchable movie, but you don't actually call it a masterwork or something amazing that you would actually like to experience twice. Side activities were not fun. Playing with your friends was not fun. And the side activities, daily activities, weekly activities, what was the point if it wasn't fun and you weren't able to see reflection of progression visually on your character because everything was locked behind that huge, abusive microtransaction system. Now, on the other hand, we have Gotham Knights, and I have seen many people complaining that this is going to be only 2 multiplayer co-op, 2 persons co-op, and I am here to say that it's probably a good thing. Yes, it should probably be better to be playing with as many people as possible, but the main reason why they decided to make it like so, it's amazing. I personally believe it's amazing. If the game flops, it's going to be because of that, but I sure as hell hope that it's not. The developers said that they made this game 2-player co-op because they did not want to interfere with the main thing of it all, the main campaign. That's the focus of this game. This is a single-player experience game. The important and interesting thing on this game is the story and the main campaign. The focus is not the multiplayer. Some people might be turned down by this, but me personally, I can totally say that I love that they focus on the main campaign, the main story, the main narrative, and that is why it separates this game all the more from Avengers. Because again, the focus is single player. You have co-op multiplayer, but there is a side thing. They decided to do a 2-persons co-op multiplayer so that it does not interfere with the main focus of the game, the narrative, the villains, the story, the investigation of Gotham City. So, as you can see, it is very much different from concept and from things they have promised and how they are going to handle the customization and everything else. I sure as hell hope that this game is amazing. And if it flops, it's going to be mainly because people wants to play as Batman in a Batman game, and Batman is not in that Batman game. Yeah, so yeah, there's that. I would like to have played Batman as well in this game, but I mean, it is what it is. I do not believe that Batman is dead, but that is a topic for another video. That being said, everything that I said right here, it's quoted, and information in the video description, sources and all, and yeah, that is pretty much everything that I had to say on the matter. If you find the information useful, if you like the content, if you like the video, a like in the video is super appreciated, subscription to the channel as well. Remember that if no one has told you today that you're a gorgeous and beautiful, beautiful person, you are indeed a gorgeous and beautiful, beautiful person. A beautiful day, and I'll be seeing you goddamn gorgeous and beautiful people in the next one. Goodbye.